party, and boy do we have two factions going up against each other in a rematch for the ages of sorts. We've got Knost going up against Kenny Napzok, and these guys have definitely had a hell of a rivalry a brewing, at least just between the two factions.
Yes, and then of course we have the main event, which is John Roca versus Jeff Sneider. Now, before we had John Roca go up against his teammate JTE, Little Evil himself,
at the
first live event, and that went very well for John Roca. He ended up with the win and called out Jeff Sneider, and so here we are.
If you can't beat them in a team, go ahead and eliminate them singularly. And that's what John Roca's doing right now, trying to prove a point to himself as well, that he can pull it off when the stars are aligned. And then Matt Knost is, if you've been at one of these matches, and a lot of people got to see it at the live event, but we've been able to be in quite a few of the top 10 matches, let alone top 10 versus the Patriots for the title. Matt Knost isn't one to mess around with during this time, especially when they lose. Sure, Roca gets upset. He gets very upset at himself. Knost is just angry.
Don't count Knost out for sure. I mean, he does have a lot of knowledge, and once he harnesses that knowledge on the playing field, he can dominate. And I think that coming around with this, who you got for the first match? You got Matt Knost versus Ken Napzok. I have to go Matt Knost. Ken Napzok, you have disappointed me because you joined the Lion's Den.
Which we were preview to as well when that happened.
Yes,
the five-way for the _1 contendership for the Star Wars belt.
I gotta go for the pizza guy.
Yeah, you know what? I love the pizza guy.
The pizza guy for sure, because they have really delicious pizza.
Two Saucy Broads, if you're ever in Anaheim.
Yeah, if you're ever in the Anaheim, if you're going to Disneyland, stop by Two Saucy Broads. That place they have really good pizza, I'm not gonna lie.
That aside though, I am also going for Matt Knost. I love Ken Napzok, but the thing about Ken Napzok is, I don't see him with the fire in his eye like I do. He's got the eye of the Jew. Matt Knost does. So I see that both him and Roca want to pull off these wins, and when that happens, I think, like you said, they're capable of doing it. So I am going for Matt Knost in the match between him and Ken.
And then for the match between Jeff and Roca, I'm going Roca. Jeff is part of the Lion's Den. He doesn't... No. It's John Roca all the way. Top 10. I think that he will pull out the win. He just needs to center himself. He needs to be in his zen.
See, and that's the thing, is I am always one to go for the villains. I am always one to go for
the opposite.
The opposite that everybody else goes for. But in this, I've gone against top 10 quite a few times, and boy, does Knost and Roca let me know that. They think I hate them. But no, look at that. I chose Knost, and I'm choosing Roca. I want to see Roca be able to pull a victory over that debacle that happened in their team match. Granted, yes, I don't think they should have gotten awarded the points, or at least they shouldn't have gotten awarded another spin. But I also don't think that Roca should have gotten the points for not writing it down. So I think it should have, the outcome could have been a little bit closer. But in this case, yeah, I do want Roca to pull out the win over Snyder. So we are going to see how it's all going to play out. I really want to find out, since it's very top 10 heavy in this episode, that we are going to get finally new members for the Four Horsemen. Yep. So we'll find out if that happens now.
Here goes nothing.
Hi.
Hi. Yes, it's that.
Good to hear from you. Yeah.
I was looking at the schedule here, and I wanted to give you an update on your pending matches.
Okay, so good news, right?
Okay, so here's the deal. You are going to play,
I like the two shots,
the winner of Lon and Ethan, and then after that match, you will get Roca or Snyder.
Okay, so I play the winner of Ethan or Lon. Okay. And then I either get Snyder or Roca, definitely. One of the two, correct?
This is a guarantee from me. You will play that victor.
Okay, because here's the thing. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put that down in writing in my personal schedule So, I look forward to Snyder or Roca on the other side of Ethan or Lon.
Okay. Are you happy?
I'm happy.
Oh, thank
Can you
God.
hear it? Can you hear the smile? Can you hear how excited I am? I'm happy. It's good news. Thank you.
Okay, great. I'm glad. Very glad to hear it. I will see you in a very short time. Good to see you. I will talk to you later. God damn, he scares me.
Even over the phone. I like that shot. What's he doing? Eating pizza?
Yeah.
I do love Matt Knows.
Yeah, Jen at the table.
Jen at the table!
I'm joined at the table once again by Jen Sturger, ladies and gentlemen.
Great to be back.
Love the layout of like something's different about the background.
It
Closer?
feels more vibrant.
Yeah.
Neither of us had voices.
No, it was a fun day, but a lot of things happened in that particular event. And then another thing that happened back in the
Could be the new
live
posters, too.
event, we had John Roca versus JTE. Now that is part of a long storied history with the Lion's Den versus the Horsemen. As we know that there are 2 Horsemen now. They say that there's going to be 4. We haven't found out who those 4 are. But Matt knows. Ken Napzok, just for you guys today. First, all you patrons, thank you very much. Everyone on Patreon who gets this match first, and it's part of the doubleheader, but you guys get the first match of Knost and Napzok. Jen, I mean, these 2 squads just don't like each other.
I don't think anyone likes the Lions Den in the entire league, to be honest.
Well, that's true, but I mean, anyone more though than top 10? You look at
Absolutely not.
I mean, this goes back to 2015.
Big
when
rivalry.
JTE and Finstock
Yep.
knocked out
I remember
of
that.
the tournament that year Knost and Roca. That's
Box
where it all
office
started.
breakdown.
And then you fast forward to where Knost and Roca are the champions, and they
drops
lose
to
the
his knees,
championship
yeah.
to the Patriots, who still have them over a year and 5 months, however long it was.
And no one's been able to knock them off the top of that mountain, despite plenty of times.
No one has been able to do it, and now you have Ken Napzok,
Maybe they
who
can do it
joined
now?
the Lions Den 5-6 months ago, whatever it was, and he used to sing the praises of Matt Knost and say, "Oh, what a good guy Matt Knost is," and then just like a Lions Den member does, switches on the drop of a dime, and then lets Knost know that he's not worthy to play him because he's the former Star Wars champion.
Absolutely. He's broken the heart of so many fans, his former teammates. I mean, there is not a person in this room that is cheering for him today.
Yeah, I think you're absolutely right. And the thing is with Ken, though, is don't let just the Star Wars knowledge fool you, because Ken has shown in his Lions Den match against these Shire Wolves, in the free-for-all, the stuff Ken knows, he really knows. It
He has
just
Barry
plenty of
Levinson.
general
Barry
knowledge.
Levinson.
Not just limited
So
to that
good.
Benedictine Star Wars area.
Hell of
There
a
isn't,
pull.
but Matt Knost has also really improved from. I mean, we'll call it what it is. Matt Knost has had some bad luck in this league. He's had some 5-pointers that I don't even think Chris Gillespie, who wrote the question, knew the answer to. So whether or not we're going to find out today what kind of luck Knost runs into, because when Knost is on fire, it's hard to beat him.
Yep.
So look, there's a lot of shit talk. We know that, and you guys get to hear it right now.
Here we are again with the pizza guy. I mean, how many times do we have to beat this guy? I got cheated. Lost
I
by
love
the hair,
Dagmino's
chin,
Hot
chin,
Shots
chin.
Part 2 hat.
Snyder kicked his ass.
Where the
This
hell
guy's
did you
a
get
Star Wars
that?
guy. He's gonna play him.
So it looks like little kitty Napzok called me out, huh? Getting big for his britches. I believe he sees that wheel isn't entirely Star Wars, so he's got a shot in hell of beating anybody outside of the Star Wars realm.
Matt knows I respect you. You're a great competitor, great comedian, an entrepreneur, a businessman. I respect you. I mean, at least I used to respect you more. But now I saw that my heart was weak, and after kind of seeing the light with these guys, I'm just as confused as Tom and Jeff as to why I'm here. And that's part of the fun today, Matt, because the pressure is all on you and your sneakers that are 10 years too young for what you're doing, all right?
4 horsemen are coming, all right? The 4 horsemen. We are back. We're going to take the singles. We're going to take team. We're going to take inner geekdom. We're going to invent titles to take those up. We're going to take the commissionership. I don't know what that is. Patreon people, we should have a Patreon level where you guys nominate a commissioner, because I'm sick of the current administration, all right?
These Patreon fans, though, they must love
it's,
horror movies or something. Because this
he's
match
always
is shaping up
been
to be a massacre.
against
okay?
Christian,
You should have seen it earlier.
and then now
Christian
bad.
is
Like,
so
he's
nice.
always
He
against
orders
him.
pizza
Yeah.
for all the cast.
I mean, him
the
and
crew
Christian
all the
almost came to
competitors.
blows
Okay, you know who delivered
of
it today?
egos.
Matt Knost. nose. And he stood there with his hand out like he wanted a tip. Here's a tip, Nose. Don't bother coming back to play the pit boss, because he's going to roast the nose.
I want my $2.
These people smile
That's a
at your
better
face,
off dead
and they
reference.
turn around and they just jab a knife in your kidney, and they just twist it. They twist it, and then you look down
So
at
it
the
doesn't
handle,
close.
and the handle's got like little Hawaiian shirts on it. You're like, well, this is clearly Pad's knife. This one's clearly Pad's knife. But I've gotten shanked from Harloff. I've gotten shanked from people I don't even know. At 2 Brute, yes, they're all taking shots. That's fine. The horsemen are here. The horsemen will reign, and the horsemen will destroy.
Are we gonna get the Horseman now?
Maybe
wouldn't-
after
They wouldn't
Roca's
do that
match?
during a Patreon match,
Maybe
though,
after
would they? 'Cause
Roca's
that's
match.
chance of that leaking
Still a lot
out.
of new things. The pizza guy shots are taken over and over and
Same
over
old,
again.
same old.
Such
And
good
Knost,
pizza, though.
Running
It is
in
really good
just
pizza.
full force, saying that the horsemen are back and that he's going. That
Is
it's
it
time to
Fullerton?
take out Lions Den once and for all. To take out Ken.
Somewhere
and
down in
just-
Fullerton
and
is a
he's
place
back
we
in the
used to
singles.
go
This isn't
to
a
get away
one-off for
from
Knost.
home.
He wants to get playing again and get back in this thing.
Absolutely, but I am still loving the mystery around who the new horsemen are going to be.
Me too. I don't know if we're going to see any today, but I'll be looking for them, and we'll see if we find any new horsemen today. But we're ready to get this match.
I do
going
like
here.
what you guys
Here's
came
the
up
tail
with,
of the
though,
tape. Matt
and
Knost,
Kalinowski
movies,
joining them.
80s movies,
That was a
and
good one.
making
That was a
sure
good
that
idea.
Matt
Oh,
doesn't
yeah.
stab him in the back. That's one of the strengths of Matt Knost. And then you've got Ken Napzok. Strengths are Star Wars.
Steve Martin
Romantic
movies.
comedies, Steve Martin.
Rom-com
movies,
starring
romantic
Steve
comedy
Martin.
Movies that Steve Martin.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
so
Father of the Bride.
Who eats
I'm ready to
pizza
get
like
going. How about
that?
I'm
If it's like the
excited.
big
Let's do this.
slices.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's
Time for the movie trivia
Schmoedown.
Love gin at the table, by the way.
Introducing first,
Here he comes.
representing the Lions Den
Kylo Ken himself. By the way,
with a record,
best track from that movie was in the trailer.
2 defeats. He is the former movie trivia Schmoedown Star Wars champion, the Pit Boss, Ken Napzok. That's Jeff Snyder.
Yeah, Donica.
What is he wearing? That is awful.
Tom's working out.
Yeah.
Times keep on ticking. Ken, of course, Ken approaching
Keeps
the number
on
one
ticking,
contender match
ticking,
at the
ticking.
Chiefs' second event, and he wants his Star Wars title back.
I love,
He
think
is
this is
ready.
the only time
love
I've
that
ever
whole
supported
throwing
Tom
the
without a
board
shirt
thing he
on.
does. He's got 2 awesome entrances.
And JT, curious.
He didn't do
not only person out
the
there.
kneel, though.
Interesting.
It's the other one I
we got
love.
the Enforcer
I do like the
taking
kneel.
Ken out there. Yeah, you got
Before he
Tracy
became
Morgan out of
Lions,
his-
and then
just
now
my
it's
real
just
body
shattered
painted
into
on a
pieces.
Oh, great.
It's his real body painted on
How
the
long you been
shirt.
thinking of that lineup?
Huh?
How long you been thinking of that lineup?
I haven't.
Okay, good.
You know what?
What?
Watch what happens here.
Okay, can't wait. And
know how he
his
put up with this.
opponent, with a record of 2 wins, 3 defeats, he is the 2017 Ultimate Schmoedown semifinalist and the former Movie Trivia Schmoedown Team Champion, Mighty Matt Knost. There's Knost. Matt Knost coming out.
There's Knost wearing his typical basketball NBA shirt.
Yep. 23, baby.
Still have not released who the
Michael
others are, but
Jordan.
Is that Knost looking kind of confident?
Absolutely. You know, the crowd, he's definitely got the crowd behind him today, so that's going to help a little bit.
All right, we think so. I mean, again, like you said, it's against the Lions. Look at this. Look
It's a little Rage Against the
Oh, sorry.
Machine.
Starts
Two of
now.
them, they're already starting. All right, guys, here we go. Round
Those
number
chairs
one.
throw me
Round
off.
number
The
one
second I
is
sit
gonna
at the
work
table,
like
the
this.
chairs throw me
Competitors
off.
get
Yeah, maybe it's a
8
good thing that
questions
maybe should
worth
stand.
I think I will
points
stand.
apiece.
all the Patreon supporters for making this victory possible today.
Then, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to Schmoedown! All right, here we go, guys. Question number 1. Action Adventure. Who played Blofeld in 2015's Spectre?
This is definitely a
Think so?
Absolutely.
All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens
I think
down.
it's an
No,
F, but either way.
Christoph Waltz.
That's correct. Ken.
I totally.
Christoph Waltz.
I thought it was
Got it.
Harvey.
Okay, so tying
Oh,
game here.
nice.
1-1.
I
1-1.
don't remember.
Next
Right,
question.
It
That was
wasn't
Sky
that good.
Harvey, but then was Skyfall, wasn't
Correct.
he?
In The Shawshank Redemption, what is the nickname of Morgan Freeman's character?
got a chance to talk to the great Clancy Brown.
Oh,
a couple
did
weeks
you?
ago.
Damn, I don't remember his name.
Yeah, see, I've seen Shawshank once.
Of course.
5,
I don't remember his name.
3, 2, 1. Ken.
You know I'm the only person in the world who's not seen this movie, so it's God. That's a bad question.
Correct.
Red.
Red is correct. Red is correct. Matt Knowles got up 2-1. How do you not see Shawshank?
Thank you, Last Man on Earth.
You know the questions come up.
I had better things to do in the 90s. All right?
You have a
It's a
better
great
opinion
movie,
last
but
week
I've
it was
seen
on
it
TBS?
one time, beginning to end.
All right, here we go. Question number 3. Horror/thriller. Who directed the horror classic 1978 Halloween, the 1982's The Thing, and 1983's Christine? I didn't write the question, Hopser. I'm just asking. 5, 4, 3. We're the ones. You learned that at the desk. 2, 1. Pens down. Nost.
John Carpenter.
Correct. Ken.
John Carpenter.
There you go.
I
Ken saw
started
that.
writing
All right,
Wes Craven,
next question.
and I'm like, what the
Next
hell?
category is
No.
comic book movies. What was the hero persona assumed by Nicolas Cage's character in Kick-Ass?
Just talking about this yesterday.
Me too.
I love it.
Second one, not so much.
Matthew Vaughn. Second one sucks.
5,
I don't remember his name. His superhero name.
2, 1. Pens down. Ken.
I'm gonna kick
I
myself.
love this movie and I blanked, so I just guessed Captain Fury's a great name.
That's incorrect.
Yeah.
Big Daddy.
Big Daddy's correct. Matt Knowles going up 4-2 here.
Yeah.
Matt Knowles.
Just talking about it yesterday.
Hey, girl.
John Murphy's music.
So good.
Sci-fi.
Yeah, like Batman.
Which Academy Award-winning actress
I didn't say
played Ava,
Batman.
the humanoid robot in the 2015 sci-fi thriller Ex Machina?
Is it asking who plays
Yeah.
her?
Crowd apparently liked that question.
Crowd liked it, but Knowles is having a trouble finding it. Can't find it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down
Let's go ahead.
and Matt.
It's spelled the same
Didn't
way.
have it. Ken.
Alicia Vikander.
That's correct.
There's the one
missing
other
out.
eye.
I think
Just
it's
couldn't pull it.
Lisa. I don't know.
4-3 and Ken.
Either
That's
way.
a big point for Ken because he brings within 1.
All right, guys. The next question
right.
comes from the category of animated. Tiana is the name of the lead in what Disney animated film?
Oh, Tiana.
Ken just gave up. Ken literally just gave up.
Physically
Yeah,
gave up.
I can see it in his aura.
His hair gave up several.
That's where
visits.
pronunciation can
He gave up
4,
his
screw you up.
3, 2,
'Cause that would've gotten
Pens
me.
Down, please. And Ken. Pen down, Ken.
Stop making animated movies. They're not good.
They are
They're
good.
delightful.
I started to write Hunchback of Notre Dame, but
It's incorrect. The answer is horse.
Oh, The Princess and the Frog, guys.
Princess and the
hold
Frog.
on. You said Disney classic, right?
Yeah.
It's
All right,
a
here we
good
go, guys.
movie.
Next
I've never
question
seen
here.
it.
This is in the
I
realm
like
of
it.
80s.
I know there's an
movies.
alligator with the trumpet.
Who plays Seymour Krelborn in Little Shop of Horrors?
Why am I blanking on his name?
Because he hasn't been in Hollywood
I
forever.
know. God damn it. Okay.
Louis Tully.
Don't even remember.
Ken's got to know this because it's in multiple Steve Martin movies, technically.
Whew.
2.
I almost
1.
forgot his
Pens
name.
Down, please. And we've got Matt knows.
Rick Moranis.
Correct. Ken.
Please come back, Rick Moranis.
I think he will come
There we
back
go.
soon. I think he
5-4.
will.
5-4.
I mean, he's still
1
doing
point.
VO
Ken
and
holding
stuff.
speed here with the
Yeah.
former team champion. 5-4. Last question.
Our last question is actually our Patreon question. Hey. The following question comes to you from Jake Hammer. Thank you, Jake, for supporting the
Jake!
club and having an amazing last
Not
night.
Justin Hammer from Iron Man 2.
The question is in
Jake.
the category of comedies. Who performed double duty both directing and acting in Robin Hood, Men in Tights?
Leave us alone, Mel Brooks.
I actually did.
That's an easy question. But it's a good question.
2, 1. Pens down, please. And Ken.
Thanks, Jake. Mel Brooks.
Correct.
Mel Brooks.
Mel Brooks it is. So
Leave us
6-5.
alone, Mel Brooks.
And we've just found out
Thank you.
that
I didn't know that
Ken
answer until you
actually
gave it to
can,
me.
No
can actually
bullshit. I
say-
saw you halfway through Brooks.
Okay. All right.
You
so
knew
now we
that
get to
one. I
round
know.
number 2 at 6-5.
That's an easy
Leads
one.
I love that
to
movie.
It's a great
number 2,
movie, though.
and Knost up by 1 point. The wheel.
Rabbi.
I might be-
What was his character name?
If it lands on a
You
category
just said it,
they do
Rabbi
not
something.
like, they
Oh,
I don't remember his first
Rabbi
name.
Tuckman.
lands on
To
that
be fair,
is
I think I
horror.
might be the only one, but I
Horror is
really
our
do
Patreon
like
site.
Dracula Dead and
So,
Loving
you have
it.
all your
I did too.
JTV
Peter
rules.
McNichol as Renfield.
really enjoy it.
Matt knows.
He's fun.
A lot.
You want to go first or second?
It's a good
I'll
movie.
go first.
You're going to go first. All right, Matt knows going to spin it.
Come on, Matt.
Knost is going for it here.
He's like screaming.
Now I can't see someone spin the wheel without thinking of that song from
The
Vanessa.
spin is in. Coming around past
That
there.
spin is in.
Nervously looking at the audience.
There you go.
Oh,
Damn.
Scarlet
Don't do it. Don't do it. Yeah, go again.
Chance of
All
spinning
right,
it from
do
the other
like
side.
Scarlet next time.
Match point. I forgot all about that movie.
Exactly. It would have been too deep.
I know.
She did it.
match point.
Yeah, it doesn't matter anymore.
Coming back
Walk
around
away.
here.
Oh no.
Sports movies. Sports movie.
Oh, dang.
That's why you either
So we're gonna
move,
see what
change
this guy
sides, or spin the opposite
All
way.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Ready to kick this off?
Yeah.
I can
Right.
tell you are.
Do
pumped.
it.
All right. Your first question is: Who directed The Horse Whisperer?
Robert Redford.
Robert Redford.
2 points for Matt. No.
Nice.
Next question.
I did not know she was in that.
You can go for it.
She might have been.
Second question is: Brian De Palma directed what film that featured Scarlett Johansson?
It might have been a.
In Good Company. I don't think he did that though.
Multiple choices: A. The Black Dahlia, B. Femme Fatale, C. Mission to Mars, or D. Snake Eyes.
I don't know she's
Snake
in any
Eyes.
of those.
Mission to Mars? Snake Eyes.
Snake Eyes. I don't know.
5, 4,
That's not an answer.
2,
Black Dahlia.
1 point for Matt.
Good job.
Nice.
Yeah, I didn't know she's in any of
I didn't know
those.
that.
Or that
Yeah,
Brian
looking for that
De Palma
steal.
directed
Looking for
any
that
of those
steal.
He
as
was
well.
hungry. All right, your next
I like
question.
Mission to Mars. She's not in it
Here we
though.
go.
I don't think.
Who plays the artist Scarlett Johansson works for in Girl with a Pearl Earring?
Multiple choice.
That's a movie.
Yeah.
Is it A. Colin Firth, B. David Thewlis, C.
David
Colin
Thewlis.
Farrell, D. Jason Isaacs?
David Thewlis.
I'll go Jason Isaacs. We'll stick with Harry Potter. David Thewlis and Jason Isaacs.
Hewless.
It's incorrect, Ken.
Jason Isaacs?
Sorry, looking for
Colin Firth.
Colin Firth.
Oh,
So your
we
last
both were
question
wrong.
here.
They both did the same
question.
questions.
Sorry, Joe.
All right. Last question is: Who directed Lost in Translation?
Sophia Coppola.
Sophia. I was gonna say Francis's daughter. What's her name again?
Himself?
Yeah,
Sophia.
Ken's looking for Ken down by 6. Needs to have a nice spin here.
Started on a different one, Ken.
I would have got there had I had a partner to talk to. Be like, what's his name from Godfather? He directed it. Francis Ford Coppola.
oh,
What's
yeah.
his daughter's name?
Francis
Sophia.
Ford right now.
Yeah, if you said Francis, I'd be like, oh.
Because
yeah,
I know for a
Sophia.
fact it's Francis Ford's daughter. I just had to get to Sophia. 90s.
90s movies.
You were
Ken,
alive in the 90s.
Ken's
Let's
gonna-
keep it.
All right, Ken's gonna keep 90s. All right, here we go, Ken. Ken, 4 questions.
I love the 90s. Strike back.
4 questions in the realm of 90s. All right, question number 1. Who plays Basil Exposition in Austin Powers International Man of Mystery?
He's also
Damn
in
it.
Water.
Yeah, he's also in. Oh, we got
He
it?
got it.
Good
Who
job.
played Johnny Ringo in 19?
He's in Cabaret, isn't he?
Michael Behan.
Michael Bean.
Bean? Michael Behan.
Okay.
Bean.
That's
It's spelled with an
Mike
H, so
Myers?
Michael
Another
Bean.
Mike? What are we talking about?
It is spelled with an H.
What was the lead villain's name in Halloween? No, I'm just kidding. All right. All right, here we go. Damn. Who directed Silence of the Lambs?
I'm going to need to go to multiple choice.
A. Ted Demme. B. David Fincher. C. Jonathan Demme. D. John McTiernan.
John McTiernan.
I don't know.
Ted Demme?
Correct. Will steal?
I'll go
Jonathan
C.
Demme.
For 1 point. That's a steal. Matt
C.
Knost stealing there. Ken had a chance to tie it. And Matt Knost has a 3-point leader. Ken, your last question here.
Really expecting like a Mike Nichols.
Your last question. There you go. Ken, Dylan McDermott played Clint Eastwood's partner Al in which 90s film?
In the Line of Fire? No. In the Line of Fire.
5.
In the Line of
Repeat
Duty.
the question.
In the Line of
Dylan
Duty.
McDermott played Clint Eastwood partner Al in which 90s film?
In the Line of Duty.
5,
Duty calls.
3,
In the Line of
Fire?
Duty.
2 points.
Okay, so it was fire. See,
So at the
that was the
end of
first thing
round,
I said.
Matt
In the
Knost
line of
holds on
fire. I
to
couldn't
his
remember if it
1
was
point
one or
lead.
the other.
That was a good steal. Ken
I watched
Napzok
that one
didn't
before
mind
we
his
went
work
to
for
do
it.
our critically
We got
acclaimed
12,
Schmoedown.
11.
Really?
As we
Yeah.
get now into the third round, the third round.
Go to our
is gonna
Instagram,
work
there's a
like
whole
this. The
post about
competitors
it.
will get 3 numbers
And the
from
pictures
1
of it.
to 20. Comic book movies 2-pointer here, Ken. What DC film is loosely based on the Hellblazer comic?
Hellboy?
5, 4, 3.
DC, I don't know.
Two.
Yeah.
Repeat the question.
I feel like Hellboy's
What DC
Dark
film
Horse, though?
is
I don't know.
loosely based on the Hellblazer comic?
It could be Hellboy though. I don't know what. I don't know if that's DC though.
4, 3.
I don't think so. Maybe.
No, because I think Hellboy's
Eh,
Hellboy.
Ghost Rider.
No,
Yeah,
Ghost
that's
Rider's
Marvel.
Marvel.
Which is based on Ghost Rider.
Constantine.
Constantine. Damn.
Ken now has a 3-pointer
That's
here.
It's a good question.
3
It's
points.
tough.
All
That's
right,
a comic
so
question,
number 13,
but I guess
Ken.
it's a
Number
comic book
13 is
movie.
Biopics. Biopics.
Biopics.
All right. So who starred as Richie Valens in the
Lou
1987
Diamond Phillips.
Not my
Also
Not
Chavez,
my
Lee Chavez,
Richie.
Lou Diamond
3
Phillips.
points. Bounces
Not
back to
my
Matt Knost.
Richie.
Now, Matt Knost just needs to tie the game here with his 2-pointer, and Matt Knost has the category
La Bamba.
number 2.
Such a good movie.
First, Jen will be asking that question.
All right, your first question, your 2-pointer, comes in the category of war movies. Who played the lead in American Sniper?
Bradley Cooper.
Bradley
2 points.
Cooper.
All right,
That
All right,
one.
now we're gonna let it bounce
My
back.
brain
in a
is
second.
just.
We're gonna keep
I wouldn't have worked. I would have probably wouldn't have worked through it.
Here.
I'd have to go through all the guys in Hangover before I got to Cooper.
Ed Helms.
Rocket Raccoon.
Category number 5, Jen.
Your number 3, your 3-point question comes in the category of new releases. Who played script supervisor Sandy Schklair in The Disaster Artist?
Seth Rogen. Was he Sandy?
5,
I don't think it was Paul Shear.
3.
It might have been.
Repeat it, please.
I'm gonna say
Who played
Seth
script
Rogen.
supervisor
Script
Sandy
supervisor.
Schklair in The Disaster Artist?
Yeah, probably Seth Rogen.
4, 3,
Why should it be
Two.
bullshit?
Seth Rogen.
for 3 points.
Yeah. Good job.
All right,
Good job,
great.
Matt.
Great. So
He was looking for that on
he
the
was
inside
looking
of
for
his
it,
eyelids.
and he found it. The luck is working for him this time. So
Yeah, I
now
feel like his
bounces
name was
to Ken.
Sandy in that
Ken
one.
needs his 5-pointer here in order to take the lead and bounce it back to Knost and force Knost to hit it, or Matt Knost will win the game here.
Absolutely no pressure.
All right, here we go. Ken, category of action adventure. Action adventure. From the Transporter trilogy, name one of the 4 rules as stated by the Transporter.
Oh.
I've never seen any of the Transporter movies, so I have no idea.
Don't talk
get
to the driver.
involved.
5, 4,
I don't know.
3, 2.
Repeat the question.
Last one. From the Transporter trilogy, name one of the 4
Don't talk to the
rules
passenger?
stated by the Transporter. 5, 4, 3,
Never stop moving.
1.
Yeah!
Your winner!
Hell yeah, Nose.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mighty Matt Knost! You accepted either never change the deal, no names, never open the package, never make a promise you can't keep. So the Lions then against fall to the Horsemen. Another
Job.
victory for the Horsemen here. Matt Knost victorious here, gets himself to 3-3 as now he is.
That was a
back in
tough
the
one,
singles
man.
division again, and that's a,
I wouldn't have gotten that
victory.
either.
That was such a well-fought match, though, by both sides.
It
Kim
was
put
a
up a
good
hell of
one.
a fight, even to the very end. But you almost have to feel like the tide is turning against the Lions Den.
It certainly seems.
It is.
There is a feeling. There is a feeling out there.
Patreon, you got to see
This is the year of the
you got to see this
faces.
match a week early. If you're watching on YouTube, no. If you're watching on YouTube, then right now you're going to be able to see Snyder versus Roca. Can the Horsemen complete today's day by just taking out the Lions Den, or can the Lions Den come back and tie it up here at 1-1 on this particular day? We're going to hear from Knost and we're going to hear from Napzok, who's standing by with Breanne Chandler.
Ooh, Brienne.
What's up, movie trivia? Schmoedown.
Brienne!
I'm here with the first
It makes sense.
place
It's a
finisher.
patron match.
Who are you?
Who
Tell us
am
your
I?
name.
I'm the damn winner, that's who. I'm the damn winner. Took out another member of the Lion's Den. That's going to be my new intro music. I hope you guys like that. 2018.
I just
Yeah,
want it over
perfect.
and over again.
You want that?
We'll scratch record.
Oh, okay, sure, no
Okay.
problem. Look, we got so much in the way of electronics here. Somebody can make that happen, and don't be surprised if it never happens. But
Let's talk about your match a little bit today. After the first round, you were ahead by 1. Was that a little too close for comfort for you?
well, we were both answering the questions kind of tit for tat, and then I missed one. He made up the ground. So going into it, it really comes down to round 2 with spinning the wheel. Literally, I looked at it beforehand, and I was like, "There's only one slice I don't want. There's only one slice I don't want."
What slice would that be?
That would have been Scarlett Johansson. Because my depth of knowledge on that is pretty shallow, and it just happened to come up that at least I
Mine
knew
too.
2 of them to a guess at the other.
Well, still, our match, there was only one slice on the wheel that we wanted.
I have not seen.
Girl with
Comic
Coin,
book movies.
I have also not seen.
They hit it
but
first.
I do know that
Leo
it's
would have
a
been our
kind of a
second, so we
category
did
that
get our
hasn't been
second,
spun a lot.
but it
You
didn't
might
work
get
out.
easier
No, it
questions
didn't.
Because we knew it was
sometimes. I don't
dangerous.
know.
Yeah.
We knew what they would ask.
Okay, sure. Is that your insider scoop character? I like that. I like that.
That's right. Now you
That's
guys,
a Patreon exclusive right there. So
it's been a good year for the 2 of you. You won at the live event, and now you won today.
Mhm.
So there's also some tease about the 4 horsemen returning. What can you tell me about this?
you take this.
Well, listen, you take it. Everyone's been clamoring about, like, well, when's it going to happen? What's, oh my God, who are they teasing, blah, blah, blah. Anything that's done right
Takes time.
And so we are taking our time to put this stable together. I think we kind of rushed it last time. So we're not going to repeat the same mistakes. And we're going after bigger fish.
Ooh.
And look, Matt took out 2 members of the Lion's Den now, right? Finstock and Ken. I've taken out JT. I got 1 more to take out. And we've got 2 more people to tell you about for the 4 horsemen.
The 4, baby. And
Who's that gonna
the reason we
be?
rushed into it last time is we got bad advice
Yeah.
from the commissioner. He
We
was
got
like,
some bad advice.
yeah, I got 2 guys for you. I think they'd be awesome. You should think about partnering up with them. We're like, you know what? This guy's never steered us wrong. Now we've had a little bit
See?
more time working
It's
with
coming
him.
up again.
And all he does is steer our ship wrong.
I mean,
You see, literally, we drive into shoals nonstop. We would be deserted on a terrible, like, fucking frigate island out in the middle of nowhere, dying right now on a rock that has no water, no fresh water, no food. And Christians be over there going, well, you know, I thought this was a good idea. You know, it seems like it was a smart thing to do.
So
Still.
the moral of the story is don't listen to the former commissioner. Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And
Exactly.
we'll let you know when this is going to happen, and it's coming soon.
The showrunner.
What else is coming soon is your match against Jeff Snyder.
Yeah.
We'll see that soon.
Get ready, Jeffy boy. Get ready.
We are back with second place finisher Ken Napzok.
Hold up real quick.
Okay.
What does a trilogy mean? How many movies are in a trilogy? It's 3, right?
1, 2, 3. And I don't care. There's definitely
Oh,
other rules
Dagnino.
to transport a state.
That's
Is that true?
That's correct.
Are there other rules, or are they the same rules
Wait, no,
for the
there's
whole thing?
4 movies.
There
I
are
would assume
4 movies.
There's 4 movies. It threw him off.
They each have the same rules.
He's
though,
watched
right?
every one of those movies at the drive-in.
Oh my
I've seen them.
Yeah, like Henry fits into the spots nicely.
Once she said 3, or a trilogy, okay, next thing happens, it throws him off, because he knows there's 4. What kind of question is that?
I love how they're using that.
This is Mrs. Movies. It's very
Any
nice.
discrepancy in the question, hang on to it.
I'm glad to be here with you right now, and your pink shoelaces. They're beautiful.
Thank you. I try to insert a little fashion into life here. But let me tell you, I had nothing to lose here. That's what we know. Knost had everything to gain, and sometimes people step up. I'm not going to take it away from the pizza guy here. He did a good job. But once again, you know, Harloff and I go back a long way. You know, what he used to do his little comedy routines. I used to be there rooting him on. He knows I've never seen The Shawshank Redemption. He knows that. And he had Chris Scaliscu put some questions in.
That's the worst.
He can't be biased.
Designed to hurt me. That's what's happening here. The system is always
No.
It's always against you, but I do
Oh,
appreciate your
Ken.
answer for that, because I think God needs to be, you know, in everything, right?
Lahain.
But look, since when do they reboot a movie that's like 3 years old? Okay? Transporter comes out in 2009, 2012,
Listen, enough of the
2014. Then
Transporter.
they're going to reboot a movie in 2015?
Let's close
There's
up
no
this
reboot.
chapter.
It was pretty
Let's
quick,
talk
and it
about
was
the
pretty bad
live
according
chapter.
to the Schmoes.
Tom, let's talk about the live chapter that's happening June 2nd.
June 2nd, El Portal Theater, North Hollywood, California. That's where it's going to go down. I am back in my arena, and my destiny is still out in front of me. And Whitwer, the system, the clock, Harloff, Williams, Scaliscu, none of these guys, none of these people.
Yeah, but you got to
can
go
get
through
in front of my
Scrimshaw and
destiny.
Alex
Scrimshaw,
to
who I
get to it
respect
first.
greatly.
Yeah.
Alex Damon, who I respect greatly, they're only in my way, and I cannot wait to be
They will
back there.
stop
And
you.
you are going to want to be there to bask in all the glory. June 2nd, live, the El Portal
We're
Theater.
working on
Be
it.
there. That is where I will make my money.
Yeah, he's gonna kill Scrimshaw, Pilsner, and Matt Damon.
I didn't know Matt Damon was in it.
Yeah, he was studying when he was on the Newborn.
But at least you'll be there, and maybe you'll be the commissioner by then.
Oh, I
At
should-
2,100
I should
patrons, you're going to be
we should
commissioner.
at
What's going to be
10,000
happening?
patrons by then, considering that they want me the commissioner. Everybody wants me the commissioner.
That's right.
I'm gonna do so many positive things.
Tell us some
like
things you're
write
gonna
the
do.
right questions and not screw us over constantly. I'm gonna go over every single question before they're even out there yet. Because I got a personal question guy who checks Skalitzky's or whatever his name is writing. Skalitzky's writing. Okay? Yeah, I don't know where it's from.
Do you have any
Whatever
stretch
you-
goals for Patreon that you're going to
Yeah.
do, that you're going to
Yeah.
implement that you can tell us right now?
Yeah, at 2,500.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put that Nimrod Harloff up against his little buddy Carrots.
Yes.
For a one-on-one.
Yes,
match to see
finally.
who's the biggest idiot.
The people, Mrs. Movies, the people need
Mrs. Movies.
a leader. They want a leader, and that's their leader.
And that's their leader. Back to you.
And that doesn't surprise anybody. Tom Dagnino making excuses, saying that there were things in play and that it wasn't a trilogy and it was, whatever he was talking. It's just nonsense at this point.
There's always an excuse when his team falls short,
Right.
and it's never just lack of preparation or just luck of the draw.
Right.
And as we've seen, even Knost was having some issues out there under the lights today. Like, anything can happen in this game.
He was, but Knost also played very well to where he got himself he got himself into the headspace to where even when he didn't know it, he took a guess. And that's what a lot of players don't do. You can see the experience of Matt Knost, because a lot of players they
Shut
don't know
down.
and they say, I have no idea. And Knost has been guilty of that in the past, but this time he didn't do that. He got himself to a place and he guessed the most educated guess that he could, and it worked out for him twice. But I also got to give it to Ken there, where Ken's talking about, he's not wrong. All eyes are on him when it comes to the Star Wars division. You've got this match coming up right around the corner here on June 2nd, where you can still get your tickets. Go to schmoedownlive.com and you can
Don't
see.
miss it. The last one was on fire.
It was on fire. And Ken will be going up against Joseph Scrimshaw and Alex Damon. The winner plays.
Neither of which are lightweights.
No, not at all. The way they all battled, those guys alone almost beat Sam Witwer. And speaking of, whoever wins that match will play Sam Witwer for the championship, most likely at the Collider Collision.
And Ken is just aching to get that spot.
You could hear it in the interview, and Matt Knost saying, "Who's next? Bring somebody else on." Maybe whether Donica wants to play him in a singles, we'll see. I don't know. Maybe it's something else. Maybe he's 3-3 now. Matt Knost, I would assume, is going to want to play in the Ultimate Schmoedown when we get to that in a few months from now.
Absolutely. Keep building on this victory, and
Yep.
hopefully many more.
So Knost versus Napzok.
I think that
it's close.
Yeah, I was gonna say they're close, so that their knowledge is kind of like head to head the same. And I feel like both of them too. They have the same like witty comments that they could do.
The banter.
Banter between the two. So it was a lot of fun. Glad that Knost pulled out the win. And then, of course, Ken and the Lions Den still trying to say that they're getting cheated out of everything. And I agree with Jen. They should just say that they have come ill-prepared for everything that they do and not do excuses.
Never gonna happen. The system is screwing them over.
No.
So I love that they keep that going on when it comes to these matches. Any little thing you can pick up, like if there's a question you can't find anything wrong in there, sure. But no, they found, it's actually not a trilogy. There was a discrepancy.
But at the same time, I do enjoy the fact that they like take a question and they're like, well, that's not right because
they found something.
There's injustice in the world because I got this question. Harloff, no, like when Ken is like, Harloff knows I don't see Shane Shock Redemption. Come on.
But at the same time, you got Knost saying Harloff is screwing us. So you got both teams kind of saying they're getting screwed by the former commissioner, the showrunner, Christian Harloff.
Yes.
And then, I'm really excited because so many people have been asking for Christian Harloff versus Mark Ellis for a very long time. So granted, it could have happened had it played out naturally through the Ultimate Schmoedown, but it didn't. So I love that Tom Dagnino is kind of being the commissioner of those people, and he's going to put them up against each other if the numbers hit on the Patreon. But other than that, yeah, I know freaking Scarlett Johansson. I knew it'd go that way. Majority of those answers, I didn't even know she was in those damn movies. So that's what I knew that would happen.
I don't know a lot of Scarlett Johansson movies very much. I know that she is in North.
I know Home Alone 3. She's in North. She's like
Very
the sibling of John Ritter's kids.
Yeah.
When he ends up at Ritter's family before he realizes he wants to go back with Jason Alexander and Elaine. But yeah, so that's I knew that would happen. I think I did pretty good in that first round. Did I miss any? I really need to start keeping score. I don't think I missed one in the first round.
I wasn't paying attention. I know I missed a lot.
But it worked out. They were so close neck and neck. That's what you want to see from a match. So, from this next match, we are going to see Snyder take on John Roca, and hopefully it is one
half
for
of
the
top
ages.
10 versus another part of the Lion's Den.
Cleaning up the Kitten Club. So
we shall see if there's any controversy in this match, because there probably will be, knowing Jeff and knowing John.
So let's do that now. Look at John.
Welcome back to the movie and I am joined
Hell yeah.
today by the champion. Sam Levine is here. Thank you very much. Thank you. Sam, good to have you finally on the table calling the match, and you know these two guys really well.
I do indeed.
This is something that we didn't think that we wanted, but we want it now.
Great competitors, and I somehow beat them both. I couldn't do that again. I don't know, but I'm very excited about today's match.
Yeah, this is going to be a very exciting match. They are rivals in teams. They are rivals in singles. John Roca and Snyder have a very storied history here. John Roca with the Lion's Den. They have been going at it since 2015, the tournament to where the box office breakdown took out Roca and Knost, and then the following year, when we were first year in Collider, the Patriots, who are still champions,
still to this day,
stole the titles from Roca and Knost, and they've just been a thorn in Roca's side.
Oh, absolutely! This is a classic battle. This is the Yankees.
What if we get
Red
Manson
Sox
in then in the group in the Four Horsemen?
Because if you look at what was about,
but I was thinking that could possibly happen.
Last time,
that would be awesome.
The Patriots defeated top 10 in that match with a lot of controversy. Roca was on the verge of calling it quits, hanging it up, and then he decided, nope, I'm going into that live event, and he did. He headlined the live event, and he really showed up. It was like the Roca of old, TKOing JTE, and really, I think, breathing new life into the Outlaw.
Absolutely. So he has already taken down one half of the Patriots, and I know he is gunning to take down the other half.
He really is, and it's Snyder, though. Snyder's been looking for that singles championship that you have over your shoulder for a long time here. He and I went at it at last year's Collision. He was a second away from getting a shot at the belt against then champion Dan Murrell. He was in the tournament. He beat Matt Knost to get to the next round. Who beats him? JTE knocks him out of the tournament. So Snyder then beats Mark Ellis, and now he is on a path, and you got your hands full.
I do, and I gotta say, if no clear winner emerges from today's
Please remember
battle,
Ellis's character during that match. Like, oh,
Sunday.
gee, these are moving pitches.
Oh yeah.
The winner is determined. Thank you for those who got that.
I got that one. All right,
Okay,
here we go.
great.
So now we're going to get into
Sorry.
the interviews themselves. They're talking some smack. You know you're going to hear from the Lions Den and the Horsemen. Here we go.
Let's take a wild guess who we're playing again. Is it Mark Ellis? No.
Beat him.
Is it Mike Kalinowski?
Who's that?
It's the dope Roca.
Elmo Nation! Your leader is back again. Back again to face another Patriot. I took care of that other Patriot in Schmoedown Live. You ain't gonna see him today, not on that desk. Now it's me and Snyder, one-on-one.
Listen, I'm coming for that #1 contenders match. I don't care who I gotta play in it, but I'm gonna beat Roca, I'm gonna get that slot, and then I'm taking on Sam Levine for a title.
What did I tell you at the Schmoedown Live? What did I tell all you fools in the Lion's Den? That I'm hanging your skins on my wall. In fact, I might even come out like M'Baku and have like just your skins all over me when I come out for that #1 contenders match. after I take care of you.
I'm excited for what's to come
He
for
thinks that
him.
he's going to get 3 matches in a row in order to get that title shot or whatever. Let me tell you about 3 matches. How about the 3 times the Patriots whooped on top 10? Okay, he can't win.
I think we were there for like
unless he
2 of
has,
them.
I don't know. That start from the party boat guy. Maybe that's the good luck charm. Okay, I'll give you that one match, Roca. But today it's going to be revenge.
That party boat match was pretty fun.
pretty fun, yeah.
That was a good one.
Another one contenders match. I'm gonna do a title match, and that's what this is about. Yeah, the Outlaw's about wreaking vengeance and getting his revenge, but he's about titles and championships. That's what I'm about.
Roca, you won at the live again against my boy JTE, but only because he had so many mental errors, okay? I'm not gonna mess up the 6th day. I'm not gonna mispronounce the girl in True Lies. Like, I know these
Liza
things are
Dushku?
going down, buddy. You better hope I spin Westerns all game. Jane Fonda says hello.
You all have been the bane of my existence, and I have to beat you.
Come on, Roca. You got this.
Oh. And I'm not gonna be alone.
Come on. Who? Who's it gonna be?
A lot of talk there, Sam. Obviously, Lions Den throwing the heat, talking about how Roca's just a glutton for punishment.
Are they going to come out with him right now?
I think so.
Again, revitalized,
Gotta happen.
ready to go. He wants to take out Snyder. He wants that shot. He's coming for this thing, and he said you gotta be ready.
I am. I'm just gonna have to hide it in a different closet here at Collider. He can't find it. He can't take it.
Here's the tail of the tape for
That's
the
very
competitors
true.
today. You got John the Outlaw Roca biopics.
Biopics,
are
Westerns,
his strengths. You've got
Oscars.
Westerns, one of his strengths.
We work at a
And
TV station,
learning
and
how
one
to
of the
write
reporters
legends
said
is his strength.
biopics, and I was freaking
I'm very
cracking up
excited
the
to
whole
see
time. I
this.
thought of
He's
Ellis.
been practicing with the flashcards for a month.
And then you got the Snyder, Jeff Sneider. His strengths are Tarantino movies, David Fincher
Stealing
movies,
toothpicks?
and
Why are you stealing
toothpicks from Wood Ranch.
toothpicks?
Wow.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's where
stealing
you-
From Wood Ranch?
All
Wood
those
Ranch.
toothpicks from Wood Ranch.
Still haven't been to Wood
Does he
Ranch.
have enough to build a house yet?
You have to ask him when he
Okay.
comes out. All right, without any further ado, I'm ready to go. How about you?
I feel terrific about this.
Ladies.
That was totally planned weeks ago.
Did it
I
just
feel
happen?
like you're feeling so you just want to watch 2 dogs who are coming after your toy kill themselves.
A little bit. I want them to both somehow be worse players after
Yeah,
today.
we're gonna. Well, they
Did
might
it-
be. It's gonna be a
I
very.
feel like they just
emotional
threw him
battle.
into it
Ladies
like
and
that
gentlemen,
day.
it's time for the
Very popular.
movie trivia showdown.
Again.
Introducing first, representing the
Can't listen to the song
Lions
without thinking of the Patriots
with a
now.
record.
I know.
Used to
Of
just be
6
The
wins.
Departed.
4 defeats.
Now
For
it's
me,
him.
it used to be Sam Adams.
Here's the 2017
But yeah, you're right, Departed too.
Ultimate Schmoedown quarterfinalist and the reigning, undisputed movie trivia Schmoedown team champion, the Snyder, Jeff Snyder.
This is a whole. That is not his real physique.
Oh, what is
At
that
all.
creepy thing?
I don't know what's going on.
Oh my
Upside
God.
down belt. Creepy. Where's JTE?
I don't know where he must be.
He's busy working.
Maybe he's waiting in the wings to be.
There you go.
Oh, he's
No.
the basketball game coming up here.
Oh, no.
The basketball game coming up. Oh, you got a Jane Fonda
God.
shirt on, Sam.
See, that's
Jane
just salt in the
Fonda
wound right there.
Oh, really? He is really.
Wow.
Snyder has said it in the free. He is in Roca's head, and he wants to.
I love all those guys though. I love Snyder. He's so nice. They're all so nice.
Well, if it ain't
Even the
champ,
worst
then the
ones.
chump.
A nice shirt.
Wait till you see what happens. 2,500. You're gonna play your little buddy.
Yeah, I heard what you said. Okay, good for you. And his
I just love
opponent,
their banter. Like, it's
so
just like,
good.
yeah. Get out of
Who's it
here.
gonna be?
representing the Horsemen with a record of 8 wins, 5 defeats, and
Oh, the anticipation is killing me.
he is the 2017 Ultimate Schmoedown semifinalist, the 2016 Ultimate Schmoedown finalist, and the former Movie Trivia Schmoedown Singles Champion and Team Champion, the Outlaw John Roca. There he is. And he's with notes.
Two.
Notes here, taking the
a
Ken
two.
Napzok, and here's the outlaw coming out there, pointing at the crowd, and he's ready to go. He's excited.
I
Not
feel
yet.
like this is the Roca of old.
It feels like
Had me worried
has been
there.
playing.
Jeez.
If he plays as he did against
Just the two? All right.
JTE,
All right.
might get the Roca of old. I think we're about to see something. Talk about the Roca of old.
Oh, this
I
is
think
a
we're about
clash
to
of
see
titans
something.
today.
I think we're about to see something.
Is he doing his thing? Is he going to be
There it
doing
is.
the thing?
There it is.
Yeah,
Bring it
yeah.
in. There's the blindfold.
There it is.
We
Doing
haven't
the
seen
blindfold again.
since he
You
played
know, you
me.
can't write even with eyes.
And then we had Ruby, and he used it again in the triple threat match.
Get some cheese for this rat. Let's go.
Oh, okay.
I am significantly worried about his ability to write legibly. I want to be clear about that.
We're gonna find
Sammy,
out.
don't you worry about it, Sammy.
All right.
Can't even find the board. Look at him. He's like,
All right, here we go, guys.
Hold on.
Getting acclimated.
All right, Roca's writing something down here.
Can you read that, bitch? Asshole.
I think he spelled it wrong.
Not really, John.
I think
I'm going to be honest with you.
I think he spelled it wrong. All right, round number one.
Oh, boy.
Round number one, and it's gonna work like this.
It comes to us from fantasy sci-fi.
Oh my god.
Fantasy sci-fi.
On your side of the table, boy.
No shenanigans. It's time to play. Who played Darkman in the 1990 action crime fantasy Darkman?
I do not know.
I started writing right away.
Wasn't Tim watching that?
It's gonna be on
I
Roca.
don't know, was he?
I
4,
thought he did. He posted
3,
it on.
2, 1. Fingers
know.
crossed. John Roca.
Well, it wasn't Sam Levine, it was Liam Neeson.
You got
That
it.
is correct.
Oh,
that is
makes
correct.
sense.
Jeff
Yep.
Snyder. Jeff Snyder.
Liam Neeson.
Got it.
That is also
All right.
correct.
Fancy Reds champion on top of the board. All right. Next question is rom-coms. Rom-coms. Which supermodel starred along Adam Sandler and Jennifer Aniston in the 2011 comedy Just Go With It? Snyder seems to know it. Roca takes it.
I don't know, but I'm just gonna guess.
Fine.
No.
4.
I don't think this
I
is
don't know which
right.
one's
I don't think mine's right either. Yeah, yours is right, I think.
I don't think
My
so.
girl, Brooklyn Decker.
That is
Yeah.
correct.
That one.
Roca.
Yep,
That
don't
one.
have it.
Roca
So
didn't have it.
I was like, I
so
know, I
Snyder
don't
takes
think
a
mine's
1-point
right.
lead here as we get to the.
See, I was close. I had
got
Brooke in
so calm, I
mind.
was just watching the match. I wanted to see what happened. I forgot I have a job to do at this table.
There you go. You're third one.
Apologies. All right, fellas. Question number 3
Still
comes
the
to
title.
us.
Don't worry about it.
All right. Question number 3 comes to us from the category of drama. Drama. What activity is involved in an iconic romantic scene from 1990's Ghost?
The old people in the crowd were upset with the question. The young people were upset that we asked them.
I don't know exactly what it's called.
That's my whole point.
Say what they're doing.
Pot making?
Sure.
2, 1, pens down, and we have Jeff Snyder. What, Jeff Snyder?
No.
No, broken.
No, pottery spinning or spinning pottery?
Yeah.
Yep.
I can say pottery, clay wheel.
Yeah, we'll take
Yeah.
it.
Absolutely.
Pot making? Spelled clean.
Spin clay.
Pot making?
4 is action adventure.
They don't make the pot by the end of it,
Plays the
so.
villainous Owen Shaw in the Fast and Furious 6.
Wait, what?
Owen Shaw.
I'm beginning to suspect Roca can see out of that blindfold.
I think so. I think it's again.
5. That's a gimmick.
I think
4.
this is a game.
Damn it, what's his name? Isn't it Gaston?
1, pens down.
Not
please,
John
Jeff Snyder.
Stamos, damn it.
Luke Evans.
Correct.
Ah,
Whoa.
you were right.
Let's see.
Jason Statham.
Yeah.
Jason Statham is what I meant to put, not John Statham.
See, I knew it was Gaston. He's the villain in that new,
We are halfway through
the
round 1,
ride.
fellas. Still a lot of questions
Yeah.
to go.
at Universal,
He's in the ride,
both
yeah.
Universals.
Here we
That's
go.
how I knew
Question
Owen Shaw,
number
but I
5
forgot his name.
Comes from the category of 80s movies. Who plays the talented, neurotic TV news producer Jane Craig in 1987's Broadcast News? And this is one of my all-time favorite movies. I just saw a screening of this recently in LA that the director, James L. Brooks, told me about.
James L. Brooks did it?
Sorry.
I don't know.
1, pens down, and Roca.
Holly Hunter.
Correct. Snyder.
Holly Hunter.
That is
Snyder,
correct.
perfect after 5.
What'd you
Three
put?
there.
Candice Bergen.
Definitely
Oh.
keeping the
Next,
pressure
yep.
on.
I don't know
Here we go.
anything.
Category of comedies. Comedies. Who played Pete Hogwallop, one of the 3 escaped convicts, along with George Clooney and Tim Blake Nelson in Oh Brother, Where Art Thou?
I don't.
Snyder seems to be on
I
fire.
don't know which one's
It
which.
seems like he's in
Locked
the
in.
zone today.
Well, it's not the other two,
Anything that can trip him up?
because they just said it.
Find out in
Oh, okay. Then it's
2, 1. one. Snyder.
I don't know his
I
name.
hate this movie.
Damn it!
I'm gonna say John Turturro.
That's correct.
Yes.
And Roca.
I love this movie, and I say John Turturro.
See, sneaky, sir. I think you underestimate the power of my
Holding on to that
sneakiness.
2-point lead. He
Mr.
has
D,
not
it's John
missed it
Turturro.
in the first round.
I forgot his name.
All right, next question.
All right. Next question, guys, comes to us from Horror Thriller.
Oh, jeez.
Horror Thriller. Justin Long and Gina Phillips play brother and sister who encounter a flesh-eating creature in the midst of its ritualistic eating spree.
Oh my God, what can I
in what film?
I feel like you and Justin are friends.
We are friends.
Is that
Yeah, it is. That is true. I'm very friendly with Justin.
see that.
Because
I love the story, we gotta cut you off. 5.
Jesus Christ. Where'd you get
I
those
was trying to buy you time, John.
Repeat.
Oh,
there you go.
all right. Here we
Wait,
go.
I thought did you count down already?
Yeah. I counted
Justin Long and Gina Phillips play brother and sister who encounter a flesh-eating creature in
Yeah.
the midst of its
There's that moment where it just
ritualistic
doesn't pop in,
Yeah,
and
I couldn't
sometimes
think
it
of it.
does.
I had to sing the song to get to it.
See, for me, like, I hit the wall, but I immediately got over
Hands
it.
down, please.
Got it.
All right, and
Got it.
now we go to
Yeah, that
John
was huge.
Roca.
That
John
was
Roca.
huge.
John Roca.
Oh, I don't know. Slither?
That's incorrect.
Took a while,
Snyder.
guys. It came to me. Jeepers Creepers.
That's correct.
That is correct.
Point.
Wow,
Jeff
maintaining
Snyder.
It rhymes.
that absolute last-second JTE rule.
Jeff Snyder taking a 3-point
Protecting
lead
his
here.
perfect round.
He is, and we get to our final question here. Well, at least our final question
Oh,
for
yeah,
John
it could get a
Roca,
perfect
and
round.
that is in the category of animated.
Oh.
Animated.
Of course.
I'm with you.
In what 2010's movie do you find the characters named Benny, Vitruvius, Unikitty, and Wildstyle?
John knows this.
I don't know.
5.
Everything is awesome. Everything is cool when you're part of a team.
1 hands down.
Everything is
Snyder for perfect round.
awesome.
It had to be animation.
What'd you get?
Jane Fonda.
Ruined his perfect round.
I'm sorry, we cannot accept that. You did not write it
Roca
properly.
to steal yourself a point back.
I have no idea. A Lego movie?
That's correct. 1 point. 7-5. Roca.
Wow.
Roca.
Wow.
Crucial.
Hey, Snyder. Suck my Jake body, you son of a-
So 7-5. Roca
Can't believe I gave up.
gets himself back. Snyder could have went up by a
A
lot.
lot, yeah. You could have taken a 4-point lead on that. had
But that's
that,
2.
gone a different way, yeah.
That could turn out to be a huge point in the match.
Absolutely.
Depending on what happens
Yes.
in round
No,
number
with
2.
these guys playing, every single point matters. You cannot
Oh, yeah.
leave a point on the table.
People are on their feet. Both factions are
I agree with you.
looking on and
They're
switching here,
saying
and this is
very
now we get into the round 2, which is, as you know, is the make or break round.
This is everything in a 3-round match.
Yeah. All right. So Jeff Snyder, you are in the lead. Do you want to go first or second?
I'm sorry, can you repeat that once more? It's not. That doesn't count as a JT roll.
boy.
It says Jeff Snyder is in the lead.
This is just showboating right now.
Right.
This is
I'm
like
gonna
extra
kick
points.
off. I'm gonna defer and let John Roca spin first.
All right. John Roca's going to spin first. John Roca and that wheel have had a nice relationship.
Really, especially as of late.
Can somebody
That's
help
what I
him?
mean. So I mean, he's looking for biopics. He's looking for biopics.
Are we? I have a very one question. Are we covered for insurance purposes?
He works here. I don't know if the answer is yes. to
I'm
that.
worried
Just
he
saying
might
works
take a
here.
spill with that thing on. That's all I'm saying.
Are you really worried?
Keep going. Keep going.
Here we go.
Keep going.
Come on, let's
Come
go.
on, John. Come on,
5,
John.
4. All
There
right,
you
and
go.
John, give it a good spin. And the outlaw spinning it, and we're looking for.
It's a good spin. I'm pleased with that spin.
He's waiting for the reaction of the crowd.
It should have been like the guy in Beer Fest where he's like running up to the table and then he drinks it. You guys know.
Biopics.
Spy movies.
Spy movies. Spy movies. Do you want spy movies? Spy movies.
Now what's
Was it
crazy
like Johnny English?
He doesn't even know what else is on there,
Right.
supposedly.
It could be lying. Hey.
Alex. Oh, he is spinning the wheel again.
Take a seat.
Roca has opted for the mulligan. He is taking a second spin,
And here we go.
and whatever it lands on, that is what he is going to have to answer.
Roca, like you can take off the blindfold to go back to your seat.
Oh,
Biopics once again.
Is
That wheel.
as if he borrowed Drew McWeeney's arm.
Biopics.
The one fucking slice.
It's
Unbelievable.
It's absolutely insane that biopics, they are linked. They are linked together.
I don't know, man.
Just found
Yeah,
it.
but he knows it's getting deeper with the
It's not
biopics.
gonna be
All right. What 2000s biopic centers around the creation of Peter Pan?
Finding Neverland.
Finding Neverland.
2 points.
Oh, I thought it was something else. I thought Finding Neverland was
Time's
about
up.
a writer.
All right.
I guess the
No,
writer.
it was-
Never mind.
Imitation game. What was the name that Alan Turing gave to his Enigma breaking machine?
Oh, I don't remember. I saw the
Sorry, I have
movie
to go
once.
multiple choice on this. There's no way I'll remember.
A. Christopher. B. Michael. C. Daniel.
remember.
D. Thomas.
I'm gonna say
Daniel.
Not remember.
Christopher. I've never seen it.
5, 4.
It's got Benedict Cumberbatch.
That it does.
1 point. John Roca.
Christopher?
Pulling the Roca magic here.
That would have been my guess.
All right, John, here's your third question. What 2016 biopic is about Army medic Desmond Doss?
Hot Ridge.
Hacksaw Ridge?
That
2
one.
points.
Hacksaw Ridge.
your
I was like,
final
that was
question
Ridge
here.
somewhere
Hacksaw
in
Ridge.
there.
I'm close.
Final question here, John. 10-7 lead over Snyder right now. Which Harry Potter vet played Dennis Sciamma, one of Stephen Hawking's professors and mentors in the theory of everything?
David Thewlis? Michael Gambon?
David Thewlis?
2 points.
There you go.
Wow.
But just when
Good
he thought
job,
he might miss
man.
something,
Wow.
he missed.
You'd have had that
he
one,
got
too.
it.
That
He
is
got
as
it.
close to perfect as you can get.
And look at Roca. Look at Snyder. Snyder
Oh,
is that
Snyder is
biopic.
not happy.
He just anything else he wanted to get. Biopic was a 1 he didn't. So he's down by 5.
He's got his head slumped over. He's like, God damn
Not where
it.
you want to be
Snyder
against John
just
Roca when
Yeah, he
he's
doesn't
playing
even
like this.
care. He's
Not
just
having
doing
cocky
it.
moments right now. And now
Once.
Snyder is not looking at the wheel,
Oh, no.
waiting how the tides have turned here in round number 2, Sam.
Well, we'll see. Maybe JTE movies are on there.
Spinners.
Oh, no.
Spinners. Spinners.
Oh! But it's
Wow.
not
I
for
guess
director.
you're
Just
probably
director,
gonna
so it
stick
doesn't-
with it. That is a straight
not
for
bad
him, as far as I know.
But he was just.
So close to Spinner's
Are you
Choice.
going to spin or are you going to stay?
What do you
Whoa.
Oh,
What?
are you gonna spin?
What's he doing?
Wow.
What?
Oh.
Oh, he's at a cross.
This is. the
Don't do
decision.
it. Here we go.
Is he staying? This is the scoop master
All right,
himself.
I didn't know how many visits to the mountain are allowed in this. I feel like we need a.
I mean, what would he
Count
pick if he
five.
hit spinners anyway? So
Yeah.
You're going to keep it in 3. You're going to keep it in 2.
looking
1.
for Fincher
All
maybe,
right, he's staying on director.
Tom left.
All right.
because he's doing good in Fincher.
I just want to point out to the viewers at home, I am literally not allowed to look at the document now.
Anymore, yeah. He's not allowed to. Sam is not allowed to look at the document anymore.
That's what's been
All right.
decided.
All right,
Yeah,
here we go.
that makes sense.
4 questions and directors for the team champions, Jeff Snyder. Jeff,
You got these, Nick.
who directed the animated film Rango, starring Johnny Depp?
Gore Verbinski.
2 points.
Wow.
Jeff
Yeah.
There we go.
No hesitation.
Wow.
Which Oscar-winning director made their feature directorial debut in 1987 with the low-budget splatterfest Bad Taste?
Peter Jackson.
2 points.
Jeez.
Nice.
Okay.
Wow.
Who directed The Bourne Identity?
Doug Lyman.
2 points. Oh, that's the lead.
He's
Final
gonna
question
rock
here.
it. He knows
Who
this.
has won the most Academy Awards for directing?
Steven Spielberg?
This is a good question.
Francis Coppola? I don't know.
I don't know.
Multiple choice.
Is it A, William Wyler, B, Steven Spielberg, C, John Ford, D, Frank Capra?
He's gonna get it pretty damn close, even if he misses it.
Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Frank Capra.
That is incorrect. For the 1 point to
Ford.
tie the game, John.
It's probably Ford.
Come on, this is Oscars,
5,
man.
4, 3.
William Wyler?
Looking for John Ford.
Damn!
Snyder keeps his lead. Roca missing the steal, but how intense of a round
Yeah,
was
that was, I mean,
Wow.
that's just, again, remember we talked about that 1 point.
It is, and
That
it's still
1 point from round 1.
It's still 1 point going into round
Yeah.
number 3 here.
That
Snyder
one
and Roca,
time.
everything has been
Just
built to be
one
so
time.
far. 1 point between the two of them. What a second
That
round.
one
was. All right,
point
so round
could
number 3,
determine
the contestants are gonna get 3
everything.
numbers from
Everything.
1 to 20. Which actress voiced Esmeralda in Disney's The Hunchback of
Demi
Notre
Moore.
Dame
Demi
and went
Moore.
to appear in
Yep.
Charlie's Angels Full Throttle?
Demi Moore.
2 points. It's a 2-pointer, Jeff.
Why did we need the second part of that question?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
That's
had
kind of
two
weird.
part.
It's
Yes,
a 2-pointer.
It's a 2-point question.
Do you want me to tell you who did Quasimodo? It was Thomas Holmes.
John Roca's up by 1 point, and now it is the 2-pointer for Jeff Snyder.
Kevin Kline was also in it.
Another lead here. 90s movies. 90s
I'm
movies.
fairly certain it was 11.
All right. Who played the character of Dewey in 1996's Scream?
David Arquette.
Yeah.
2 points. 2 points. Going back up. Now we go to...
I also know who played Kenny the cameraman.
Good for you.
No, you don't, but you know it was Kenny the
John
cameraman.
Roca now. For your 3-pointer, you got category number 10. That is fantasy sci-fi. Fantasy sci-fi, John Roca for 3. For 3.
Is he bleeding?
John, who plays the lead soldier Johnny Rico in Starship Troopers?
Casper Van Dien.
Casper Van Dien?
Yeah!
3 points. So now it's...
He's also a good friend of mine.
That I believe, yeah, from School Junkies.
He's a terrific
I
guy.
remember that. Yeah.
Very nice guy, Casper.
Very nice guy.
Here we go now. Jeff Snyder with a 3-pointer. Jeff
Love him
Snyder
in
now with a 3-pointer.
Con Man.
Con Man,
Meryl
the
Streep.
bartender.
I don't know him.
Meryl Streep.
We are
movies.
not good friends.
No.
I wish we were.
That would be awesome. All right, Meryl Streep. Here we go. Jeff, for your 3-pointer to take the lead once again. Meryl Streep famously said the line, "The dingoes got my baby," in what movie?
I don't know. I didn't know that was from a movie, let alone Meryl Streep. I just thought that was a thing.
Going into the
He
tank
doesn't
here.
have it. Roca knows it. 5.
Nobody whispered.
I have an
4.
Nobody mouthed it to me.
3. 2.
Repeat.
Meryl Streep famously said the line, "The dingoes got my baby," in what movie?
I'm guessing out of Africa.
Cry in the darkness.
No, that is incorrect. It was A Cry in the Dark.
Damn.
Cry in the Dark, where Roca
That's
thought
a movie?
he had it, and at the last
Gotta look
minute
into
he said
that.
darkness. There's no way in hell that these two were going to know.
Absolutely not.
And Snyder knew it. He wanted to complain for a second, but then realized there's no way to complain.
It always comes
That is
down
a
to a
heartbreaker. Holy shit, the
When it's-
darkness.
Christian was just
Jeff
so
Snyder
close.
is down to his final question. If he hits it, he bounces
Damn.
back to Roca. But if he misses, John Roca is in a number
Who
one
starred in
contender
Starship
match.
Troopers versus name a 30-year-old Meryl Streep?
Here we
Go
go.
on.
Here we
She was
go.
nominated for an Academy Award. Not a big deal.
This is it. All right. Here we go. Crime movies. Crime movies for your 5-pointer. Derek Cianfrance directed Ryan Gosling and Bradley.
It's beyond the time.
5 points. Wow. Jeff Snyder.
Taking a
So now-
gamble right there.
Never
He
the
walks
gentleman.
Off. So he walks off just waiting to see
Yeah.
what Roca's
Wait for
going
you
to
to
do.
finish
No.
asking the
Left your
question.
belt.
No,
Spits
because-
out an answer.
Because now John Roca is in a position where he needs to hit the 5-pointer in order to
Come
win
on,
the game.
Roca! Roca!
So,
Roca!
now we get-
Roca!
Now
He's
we
just
get
sitting
John
down.
Roca, who's got number
Off
12.
the side.
Number 12 is what John Roca had, and he chose horror. Horror. So John Roca, in order to go to the number one contender spot, has to hit this.
Come on.
If Snyder, if he doesn't hit it, Snyder is in the number one contender match. Here we go. John, are you ready? Yeah. In the 2016 horror film, The Witch, what is the name of the evil goat the children claim can speak to them?
Damn it. Billy? I don't remember.
You don't know.
Isaiah?
5.
I'm going to say Billy. Damn it.
4,
The Billy Goat is too easy,
3,
but shit.
2.
Repeat the question.
In the 2016 horror film.
Damn.
The Witch,
Yeah,
what is the name
I don't
of
remember the
evil
goat.
that the children
I
claim can
even,
speak
I
to
think
them?
I even said it when we saw the trailer at the Best Friend screening.
Yeah.
5, 4.
I was like, don't trust him.
3, 2.
Repeat.
Last one. In the 2016 horror film The Witch, what is the name of the evil goat that the children claim can speak to them?
I'm sorry, Perry.
5, 4, 3,
I don't know.
2.
Mephisto.
Mephisto. Damn.
Black Phillip was the answer. That never was screaming
Wow.
something. Black Phillip, what a matchup though.
Look at Snyder. He's like, holy hell.
Roca's got nothing to hang his head on. Roca played his ass
That
off.
was a spectacular game played by both competitors.
No, Roca played great.
Wow.
That was the Roca of old
Holy
played
hell.
against Snyder. That was a great match.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Roca's should not be upset about that.
No,
Roca
sir.
played great.
No.
And that's it. Jeff Snyder is now in a number one contender match. But man, what a match!
Everybody's going for that belt.
One of the matches of the year.
Everyone,
so
but it's
far.
like so
And
weird
Jen
because
Sturger's
like
got
there's a couple
both.
people that one
Jeff
person can
Snyder
get both
and
the
John
belts,
Roca.
the
Yeah.
other person can get both the belts.
Yeah.
It's
What's up,
crazy.
Luigi Schmoedown fans? Jen Sturger here with the Lions Den.
He could take the belt from him. Sam could.
Ah.
And get both the belts.
Yeah.
This guy's the best in the business here.
See the one belt on his left shoulder? There's going to be another
I do.
one on his right. Once he beats
Seems a
the
little heavy.
paper champ Sam Levine, obviously. He's beaten Sam Levine before, and he'll do it again.
Jeff, how are you feeling going into that last match? I know there was a lot on the line, facing Roca, and you guys have a long, storied history.
I'll say the the pressure was on, and John brought it today. He did a really good job. I don't want to take anything away from his performance.
Do you feel like this vindicates your teammate, JT, a little bit?
No, it doesn't vindicate him whatsoever. JT's going to have to get his own revenge on Roca, and I'm sure that he will. Today, it was about me and John, and we took care of business. Thank God. If I had lost on that Meryl Streep question, a cry in the darkness, that's a very JTE-style response. I would have been kicking myself. Thank God for Black Phillip.
How are you feeling going into that last round? I saw you get up and walk away.
I was a little frustrated, I missed some gimmies. I felt like I should have had a perfect round in that round one. Yeah, that second one I missed an easy Oscar director's question, so I kind of left the door open. I knew John
Protested a little bit about Starship Troopers.
I did. I mean, it was so easy. But yeah, I didn't. I left the door open for John. I'm just glad he shut it on himself.
What?
Oh, no.
The
this
hell?
hard.
Wait, what day is it? Wait,
He's getting great.
Have you had your contenders match?
No, we haven't played yet.
Then I'm not too late. I've come from the future to save the Schmoedown.
What?
If I don't use my contender spot to take you on, everyone in the Schmoedown is gonna die.
So it's up to me to save everybody?
Well, it's up to us, man. It's up to you and an earlier version of me before the gray hair, before the horsemen reassembled, before everyone else died, before I got the sword of crushing.
Beast, say no more. I'm in. I want you. Let's do it. That desk right there.
He's cashing in.
The future is saved. Oh, one last thing. Don't let Magneto get the goal.
What?
Yeah, well, okay, Whale. We do accept a match. And
Time travel, bitch! Hell yeah!
Oh my gosh.
Think that's over? Thanks, guys. Jen
What
Sturgeon
the
here
hell?
with the Outlaw John Roca. John,
So he's
you have
going up
absolutely
against
nothing
Snyder
to hang
then?
about.
Yeah, he's cashing out from the free for all.
Oh shit, McWeeney's gonna be pissed.
Many times on the tag team side of things. But I knew I wasn't going to let him get in my head, and I didn't. He played his games. I wore my blindfold. I felt like I was really dialed in, and I got no shame. There's nothing I missed that I should have known or would have known. So, sometimes the things just don't come to you when they're there, and you don't know it, and that's all there is to it. I'm not a big horror fan, so, it sucks to go out on a 5-point like that. I would have liked a fighting shot at it, but unfortunately, that's just the way it goes sometimes.
On the plus side, your penmanship looked amazing considering you were blindfolded.
Thank you. Well, I've been working on it.
So who's next for you, man?
I don't know whoever they line up. I mean, I'm never one to shy away from a challenge. So if the android is next, bring on the android.
He'll probably get
I
McQueenie.
saw that. I couldn't help but hear.
Right, because he never did say that it would be the contender.
Contender match.
Future Bibiani.
Future
apparently.
Bibiani, apparently. Casting his #1 contender match against Snyder. Man, I would have loved to go up against Bibiani. So it's a double loss for me today. Somehow we just keep avoiding each other because I need him to kiss my boots once and for all.
Yeah, it's going to be McWeenie. It's not the way McWeenie wanted it.
Something up for me, I'm sure. And I got no shame here. My boy took care of Ken Napzok. He took care of Finstock. I took care of JT. And I was 2 points away from taking care of Snyder. So,
their day will come.
Their day will come. And you know what? We recruited people, like I said. We're coming back. We're coming back stronger than we ever have before. That's the 4 horsemen. We're coming back stronger.
When?
And they're going to help me.
I need to know.
For the next time I face you, Snyder.
I feel like if he won, they would have done it.
I'd take that thing off you.
Possibly.
Nothing
Maybe.
would make me happier to beat you once and for all, one-on-one, and take a strap from your waist.
Still not going to tell me who the other horsemen are you?
No, Jen, I can't right now. But they're coming.
When?
So how about that? Bibiani cashing in his chips. He is using the #1 contender that he used against that he won in the free-for-all because he lasted so
But does that mean now Bibiani doesn't know that they're doing a contender match because technically future Bibiani was the one to go for the match?
After he sees this, he'll know.
Okay.
It's a paradox!
Snyder got a shot at me. when he should have gotten a shot at Bibiani. But now we see that match. It's Bibiani versus Snyder. The
Snyder will
winner
come up to him
have
and
a
he's like,
shot
"Hey, are you
at
ready
the
for a
title."
match?" He's like, "What are you talking
Roca
about?"
is now
That
out of the
squeezed
title
out
picture.
McWeeny, though. He's gonna be
The
pissed.
Four Horsemen are still coming back, but this was something, man. Like I said, Roca played his ass off, and I don't think there's anything to be ashamed of.
Absolutely not. No, this was a spectacular performance from John Roca. It was the outlaw of old that we were hoping we would see today. He was filled only by, in my opinion, a really tough 5-point question.
Yeah, it was a tough
I mean,
5-pointer.
he got back in there. He finally got back into the lead with one question remaining, and it absolutely
It should have been who
gone
played the
either way.
lead
Both
in
competitors
The
put on
Witch.
their A game.
Anya Taylor-Joy.
As the champion, you got to be watching
Way
this league.
too
Look at all
easy.
these guys hungry and aiming for
But
that thing. And it's gotta
only
be
for
scary.
people
I'm
who know
terrified,
who
but
she is,
honestly,
and
they're
not
gonna be
many
getting
people
off,
do.
Clark, not me. So
Well, you say that, I think every time you say that, it's like you said that against Rachel, you said that against me. That was going to beat you, and it's.
I felt that way then, and I feel that way now. But if it is somehow still me sitting there when they come to challenge, I'm definitely not going to take any of them laying down.
Yeah, I mean, you got some serious competitors here, and man, Bibiani versus Snyder, that is going to be a marquee matchup. What's going to happen with that one? And there's so much so far. First of all, if you watched the first match, the Knost and Napzok match, if you saw that on Patreon when it aired last week, thank you very much. If you're watching it now, thank you very much. Make sure that you join the Patreon.
Looking at all the pictures on the background.
Said, as much of an imbecile
I was
as he
like,
is,
wait, wait, looking at
said
They had
that
Cody
he gets put in
with
the commissioner spot at 2,500.
the gold medal.
Oh yeah.
Myself and Mark Ellis will finally have to have that
Who's
match.
Campbell
We'll
up
see if
here?
he can implement that, because first thing he's got to be put into the commissioner spot in order to make that happen.
Is it too late for me to sign up like 150 some odd fake email accounts and
Just to do it?
pay just to make sure that happens?
Well, we'll see. We'll see what's going to happen, but we don't even know if Tom's going to be implemented into that position, so we'll find out. But as we hear, Roca was upset, but he still. What I give with Roca is that he gave credit to Snyder and of a game well played, but it's still got it.
Oh, it does. Yeah. It does. I mean, he's not the heel Roca we know of old. He's the new, nicer, more relaxed-ish Roca. Right. So it was nice to see him, handle the loss with respect. But it bothers him. We know him. He's going to go home and he's going to be thinking about this and upset that he never saw the witch, and he probably never will out of spite.
That's true.
You know what? That's very true. I feel like that would happen.
Play again. All right, guys.
Unless Perry
the cowboy
kicks him into doing
it.
Sorry.
So maybe they should take my name off that wall. So anyway, guys, thank you guys so much for joining us. Thank you to the champion Sam Levine for joining us today. Thank you for you guys. And you're gonna get Snyder and Bibiani. Who's going to win that match?
A lot of patrons.
There's a lot going on, and thank you guys once again. Go and check out the Movie Trivia Schmoedown Facebook page. Join all of that. Listen to the Schmoedown rundown, and we'll catch you next time.
So no revealing of the Four Horsemen, which makes me kind of sad.
Not yet.
But I'm glad, because that's not a way you want to reveal them, is on a loss. I mean, it was kind of half-half. You had a win and a loss, but yeah, that was a hell of a tough question. And I've seen The Witch
Which makes me wonder, when are they going to show the Four Horsemen? When is it the possible chance to meet them?
We'll get it eventually. I mean, it's obviously something that they can tease
The live
for
event
a
is
while.
coming up. Maybe they'll announce them at the live event. We'll know.
Yeah, but at the live event, there's really no position for them to make it impactful, because they're not taking on top 10 in any way. It's really just Ken going up against the Star Wars people, and then you've got the girls taking on Team Action. So it doesn't fit, in my opinion, there. So I think it'll be something
That's very
later.
true, but
Yeah.
you never know.
But either way, I think McWeenie's going to be very pissed off, because Bibiani just squeezed himself right in there to take on Jeff Snyder, and I'm sure that's what McWeenie was gunning for.
But I mean, at least the Godfather still has Lon versus Ethan, so he gets to play against them, and then
But still, he was hoping to get towards a #1 contenders match, and I think even though they didn't say
That's
it
very
with
true,
that,
because like when they were talking on the phone, you very subtly you saw McWeenie, like he's like, I'm very looking forward to the match between John Roca and Jeff Snyder. So I feel like he wants them,
Right.
and now that future Bibiani has come back to save the world. And
can we talk
fight
about
against
how
Jeff Snyder.
amazing that is? Come on, time travel, let's do it. I'm for it,
That's
100%. 1.21 gigawatts. What the hell is a gigawatt? But yeah, future Bibiani coming in, and then we've got past Bibiani going to face Jeff Snyder. Oh, I love this race for the title.
All the things that he's done like the aliens thing. One of these days, I feel like they're gonna do like a like it's like a alternate
Well, we saw all the belts kind of bring in the alternate reality sort of thing, so it would be smart of the Schmoedown to take and have a little fun with something like that. So I'd be very anxious to see something just that turns it on its head, something silly, because you know what? It's fun. I love it.
And then at the end of the movie trivia Schmoedown, it will pan to a video of Christian Harloff in bed sleeping and waking up, and he's like, what just happened? But it's like 2010 Harloff, and it's like the Schmoedown never actually happened.
He's about
Everyone
to make
would
it.
freaking hate that.
And everything is going as he has foreseen it, if you saw his Twitter post. But either way, good job, Jeff Snyder. I mean, definitely, he's a #1 contender in many ways. Whether he has the title over his head or title on his shoulder, he is a top dog when it comes to this game. So the fact that he's again going for it, it's going to be, well, at least him and Bibiani are going to go for it. It's going to be exciting to see. Hopefully Bibbs does get more the way he has been, like he gets into the game the way he has been playing most recently when he takes on Snyder, because we can't fall back to the old Bibbs because Snyder's just going to stomp him.
Right.
So, I mean, as long as he plays it right and he stands the entire time, I think that's going to help him out a ton. So, either way, I'm really looking forward to that. But thank you guys for watching our reaction, double dose, to these two matches with basically top 10 versus the Patriots.
Basically.
You can like and subscribe.
You can do the thing on our Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram, Stardust.
All the social networking gin joints, you know where they are. Kicking the party, fill the party, keep the party going, get us where we need to go, like a lighter video. Help us get to LA once again so we can attend that live event, which is going to be a hell of a thing. So find the description, or at least the links down in the description below. Thank you guys so much, and as always, now it's time to say goodbye.
And the party's over.